I'd like to walk you through the steps to set up a participant record in the COBRA and Direct Billing platform. On the dashboard, there are tiles to create a record. Today we're going to add a COBRA event. The system will walk you through 7 steps to create the record. First, we have to create a qualifying event type and date. It will ask additional questions about the qualifying event that may or may not be applicable. Then the system asks for information about the employee. For this employer, they have divisions where benefits and eligibility are based on a division. If an employer is set up with no divisions, one set of benefits for a set of employees, this would not show. An employee identifier can also be created, as well as information about the hire and termination date. Email information can be collected, typically because this is a prior employee. The email that should be used is a personal email, not the company email. The next step is identifying which benefits this employee was enrolled in. You can select the benefits that this person might have been eligible for, along with the coverage tier. You're then prompted to enter the specific information about the primary participant. In this case, the primary participant is the employee, and it asks for the address. The phone number, and the gender. Plans can be set up for tobacco and non-tobacco users, and you're prompted for that information. The date of birth is required for the carrier reporting. Next, you would add information about the dependent. This employee had employee and spouse coverage, so we will create a dependent spouse. If that dependent has a different address than the primary participant, you can create that. In this case, we're going to use the same address. If this participant has a subsidy for their coverage, that can be added. For this example, we'll create a medical subsidy only of 50% that will begin in the first month and end after the 6th month. If there is a different subsidy that would be applicable to other coverages, that can also be created. So subsidies can be stacked. The final step is to review the information and submit the record. Once this is done, the record is available in the employer portal real time. Let's take a look at the record. Here's the record for this participant with information about the COBRA event, the primary participant, and the dependents. Now, if we look at letters for this participant, the system has queued up a qualifying event notice that would be printed and mailed tonight. Once it has been mailed, the status would change to mailed and a PDF of the notice would be available. It's also queued up a failed to elect notice that would be mailed in September in the event the participant did not make their elections. The last piece is the audit. Every transaction in the system is logged for audit, and it includes the field name, the previous value, new value, who modified it, and when. That completes the walkthrough of creating a participant record in the system.